Yeah, everybody, what's going on? As you know it, I told you I was going to do a live seminar on the C.J.C. Hood News Media Movement. Well, that's what I'm doing tonight. Yes, it's at the, but I would prefer you all that's out here, that's a voice for the community, to hit your boy up. You know what I'm saying? 313-997-87243. People calling in for prayer and everything, they just call in for prayer, so that's a good thing. It keeps me in a place of prayer too, to know that, I'm, needed in that area so I can keep on pressing forward, you know what I'm saying? So we got to keep that going, and I need y'all, definitely chop it up with your boy, you know what I'm saying? Need team members, man, people that's willing to go out to the hood and go get that information. You understand what I'm saying? I got y'all covered on every end. You know what I'm saying? Once y'all get connected up with the team, you don't know what I'm going to have for you. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well know. If something ain't being shown or told, and it's a positive, it's more so positive than negative. A lot of people don't even post on the C.J.C. Hood News page. Once I told them, we about, helping people, part of the solution, not part of the problem. People turn a different way because they thought we was trying to do something negative. But when I stood for the positive, it turned a lot of people away. They was like, that ain't hood. What is hood? Hood is what hood is. So I want y'all to definitely chop it up with me at 313-978-7243, 7243 on tonight. That's what I'm going to chop it up with y'all about being team members of the C.J.C. Hood News. Tell everybody that man, locally, regionally, nationwide, internationally, that is the goal, to have Hood News chapters where the team activists meet up together, have a little stationery set up, with a computer or even a basic cell phone. You can do it like that, as well. You can have a cell phone and you can connect. I would prefer you to be connected to like a Facebook or something like that, so you could have instant access to everything that we're doing. And then also be able to connect to this particular platform as well. If you're already connected, that's a plus for you. But I want all of our chapters to have access to the main chapter, which is the chapter that, I have, what I'm saying? And that's the chapter you want to be a part of, The one that I'm a part of is going to get a lot of major attention because that's going to be our national and international headquarters. Basically, it will be our international and national headquarters, the C.J.C. Hood News platform. So, we ain't just dealing with it on a local matter. We're not just that type of news media company. What I'm saying? That we particularly deal with stuff that's going on in the hood, the communities in the ghettos that the hood, the community in the ghettos don't know nothing about. That's the news that we want to hear about. We want to chop it on, but we can also go get that other stuff too. And then it's good to build with other networks and news sources. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we doing. We making a name for ourselves out there. Already pretty much made a name for ourselves. The C.J.C. Hood News team. So you want to get connected, man. And one of the things you want to have is a basic cell phone, have access to, get you a up-to-date phone, with where you're able to take videos and photos and stuff like that, where you can at least post on the CJC Hood News page or the group page at that. That's all it's basically you're doing. And then it's right up on, it's something that most of y'all would love to do anyway. That's all y'all do anyway, is chop it up about stuff that's going on anyway. So why not do it on a major, local, regional level and get famous off doing it? You know what I'm talking about? And then I'm already created the platform. It's like right there. You my dudes. I mean, it's like literally there. So we need the team people to actually get it done. I actually have been doing it. And I had done dozens of broadcasts, so many that I'm just letting people know that I can do it. And, I will actually continue to do it, but I want to train up other people. I don't want it to be all about me particularly, King Calvin Jones, a.k.a. King Cal Cutter. No, that's not what I'm doing. That's like church. One person is speaking, but everybody ought to have something to say. Everybody got a testimony. Everybody got something to say. So that's what we create in the CJC Hood News team to do, to be able to have something to say, and the platform has been created for you. The CJC Hood News team, it ain't just because of my picture on there don't mean it's about me. It's about you. It's about what God placing on your heart to say to the people, and say it to the people. My motto, my whole thing for the CJC Hood News is this: we hear now what you got to say, so when you are given a position and opportunity, you step up in that position having confidence that, hey, you covered, because that, hey, I'm with the CJC Hood News team, and if something was to go down, hey, I got arms carry insurance. You know what I'm saying? I got life accidental insurance. The CJC Hood in the Detroit area, that is a plus. But if you're on the west side of Detroit or the east side, that's still good. We can still utilize you. Or if you out of the state, or if you out of the country, you can still get connected to the CJC Hood News team. It's ways for you to do that. All you got to do is dial 1-313-978-7243. If you're out of the country, you can dial 1-313-978-7243 to connect with me to get yourself going on the CJC Hood News platform. So you just dial 1-313-978-7243, and you'll be able to connect with us on that level. And then you go to the actual website at www.facebook.com/CJC Hood News, and you'll be able to connect with us on that level. So you go to www.facebook.com/CJC Hood News, and you'll be able to connect with us and get the stories that you need. That's the main thing that we want to get accomplished, for you to be a part of the solution and not a part of the problem. One of the things we want to promote is solutions and not problems. If there's a problem that needs to be solved, we want to be able to deal with that, in a timely, respectful manner. And we want to show you how to get that accomplished and established in little to no time, and get results in it at the same time in doing that. So, even though we got that name, we can do things in a decent manner at the same time. So that's what we're looking for, is other team members. Because like I said, we got it in it right now where the CJC Hood News team ain't just like a local thing. It's not just regionally, it's not just national, it's international. So we're dealing with international stuff right now. So I've got international connection. I've been chopping it up with people internationally. So it's not just the international, it's not just a local thing. It's an international thing, international movement, media movement. It's not just the national, or not just the regional. It's not just local. It's actually, CJC Hood News is your international source. You know what I'm saying? So we your international. we your national, we your regional. Prayer changes things, and that's what I want all of our team members to be able to commit to be humble, meek people, because doors will open for our team leaders. And so I wanted to do a particular seminar tonight to just kind of give you some direction and some guidance in what you will be doing and networking with, because there's going to be some events that we're going to be needed to go to, and we're going to have the resources and everything to get there. And we're going to need people to run to and from. You got to be able to be in Detroit, but be down in Atlanta too at the same time. But we're going to need both of those. We're going to need that. We're going to need that connection, and I've kind of got that squared away now. But we just gonna need to keep the funding going. Now we just got to get the funding and the team members. But to get the funding, I got to get the team members that'll go get the story, so we can get the funding. To get the people to support us, because we already got enough that we can show people that, hey, we did this, that, and the other, so here's what we've been doing. This is what we've been getting. So we just need you all to be committed now. We need committed, loyal people to the movement, that's for the people. This is like a movement like any other movement that's out there. You got your Nation of Islam and what they do, and all these other organizations. You got the NRA and what they do. I've been supportive to Team and being yourself. Want you to connect up with me. You got these hood news chapters, and what we want to do with these hood news chapters is we want to get a little small sector teams to, to team up and meet there, and every so often, let's hear the hood news stories, go from there. We go out and about and come back, with what we've gathered, all together. And then our national headquarters, international headquarters would let you know what all the news that we have gathered over the time on our end, and what you've given us too. And then we wanted to give you an opportunity to be able to come to our national and we're here to get results for the people. Now, give us what we want, and we ain't going nowhere until you give it to us. You know what I'm saying? Basically like that. And, we're not afraid, because we're going to stand for public safety, law and order, and the national defense. You understand? At the same time, we're going to be committed to what we committed to, so that's a plus. And so all our members of the C.J.C. Hood News teams, you're going to receive your benefits as you become a member of the NRA organization. There's you come in as, I'm a recruiter with them, so you get in with the discount. You got $30, $85, and $100. You got, that's 1 year, 3 year, 5 years. So you can connect with us. You got insurance and all that other stuff like that that'll back you up. That'll cover you on that end. So when you connect with the C.J.C. Hood News, I got that connection with you right there. That's how you get covered. You see what I'm saying? You gotta use everything for certain reasons, because I want all of my people to have, be NRA members for real, because you never know what's gonna go down when you're doing a story or an event. You got to be at least prepared. That you've been an anchor person or hosting an event. You want to not be shocked, like you can't hold it down for yourself. I want everybody to be holding it down, male and female, young or old. I want you to be able to hold yourself down. So we already have that. You have that with me, so you got instant access to hire resources and hire officials, like ASAP, so we can